Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Unico football. Bill Anzalone, gracious enough to join us. And Bill, you've been behind this thing for so long, and an incredible event that happens each and every year. So much effort from yourself personally. I know you like to give a lot of credit to the people around you, your team of people that help with Unico, but each and every year it's really a super event for charity.
Yes, John, it became a passion. I started, believe it or not, with this game for the first time in 1978. And I just love it for two reasons. One, it's just a thrill to see all of these high school players from all these schools get together. They bang heads all season long against each other, but somehow on this day when they play the game, they all come together as teammates, and that is a thrill to see. And, of course, the other piece of this is all the money that's raised, 100%. Goes to about 25 local charities, so that's a big thrill.
And a great event at Fox Hill Country Club. What a night it was, and got to see all the players and got to see a lot of the, some coaches and some different people involved at Unico. It really was a special night, and great to see a former coach at Wyoming Seminary who really, it was great to see him. He looks great as well.
Marv Antinas, I won't disclose his age, but I was so surprised when he told it to me because he looks 20 years younger than he is. And, he coached, John, back in 1966, 44 area, and that was the first year of the jointure, and the following year it became Wyoming Valley West. And he was the head high school coach there. And then I had a thrill because I was at Wyoming area that year. It was the first year of Wyoming area. And we played against 44 area on Thanksgiving Day, and it was quite a thrill.
Yeah, Marv Antinas, quite the local legend at Wyoming Seminary, and the job he did with that program for many years. And, of course, your family is well aware of the Wyoming Seminary football program as well.
Hey, John, you know what? My son Bill played there, graduated in 1994, and my son Jamie played there and graduated in 99. But, people forget, Marv Antinas, at Wyoming Seminary, he had 4 seasons consecutively that he was undefeated. Undefeated those 4 years in a row. And that's quite a feat. I think it was they play 8 games a year. I think it was 33 wins in a row. And that's apparently one of the longest high school winning streaks in the state.
Hey, Bill, this weekend we're all geared up. Of course, Thanksgiving, it's family, it's a time of giving, and we're hoping people can get out to support the event. Like many sponsors do each and every year, they support this event through sponsorships to kind of help in the program and what they do to support, and none bigger than what you do with your law office, but there really are some generous people out here in northeastern Pennsylvania that give.
Absolutely. So the way the money's raised for this game is, as we know, my office has agreed the last couple of years to underwrite all of the costs associated with the game. But we then go out with the program book, and we must have 50 individuals and corporate entities that donate and become sponsors for this game. And it is through that sponsorship that 100% of all those dollars are raised. And then, of course, the big thing, and this can't be forgotten, John, we need people in the stands because ticket sales drive the ultimate revenue to this game as well as the game book. So we're looking forward to a lot of the fans coming out. It's just going to be a fun day. Hey, and John, before I forget, if I have time, for the ball players that are listening out there, this year, all high school football players, 9th through 12th grade, who play in the Wyoming Valley Conference, they come to the game with their game jersey on. They get free admission. So free admission to the game for all high school football players.
That's a very generous offer. Of course, we hope to get all those kids out there, 9th through 12th grade, with their jerseys show up for the Unico game this coming weekend. And, Bill, the Miss Unico event and things that lead up to that, been getting the ladies involved for a long time, and they really add a special touch to this whole the whole day with Unico, and, of course, the whole couple weeks leading up to it because there's kind of some festivities that lead up to it as well.
Well, you know what? So from our club, Angela Speranza, who was the first female member of our club, she's the daughter of Leo Speranza, and she's been chairing the event the last couple of years. And the event is a lead-up. And what's nice about Miss Unico is it's not a beauty pageant. We ask each of the schools to send us their representative, there's a professional judging panel, independent of the club, that interview these fine young women on subjects, on personality, on their demeanor, and then there's a Miss Unico that's selected, a first runner-up and a second. But all schools from the Miami Valley Conference are represented, and so there's an interview process, an actual judging process, and all the girls will be at the game at the pregame at 12:30, and they'll be on the field. So it'd be nice to be out there to support them also.
And Dave Fusco does a fabulous job, and his son's involved. Your sons are involved, so all in the family kind of stuff, and always looking for a little bit more help with Unico. Great to see people maybe get behind it and help out.
Well, it's amazing how things happen. Dave and I are first cousins, of course, and Dave joined the club a number of years back, and it's so great. He brought his son on board, and of course, you know Dave personally, and the guy, when he puts his mind to it, he does nothing but a first-class project all the time. And he heads up our program book, and he does so many other things behind the scenes. Never wants any attention, but he's always there working so hard for the club.
Bill, this weekend you're going to get an opportunity to talk to everybody at the stadium, but also you're going to meet a lot of people along the way, and those friendships go back many years for you. So you'll be shaking hands, but it really means something to you. This whole Unico game of seeing family, seeing friends, and seeing people kind of continue to support the event.
Yeah, John, it's like I said, it's a wonderful thing. I have individuals that come out for the game that insist on holding the markers, the field markers, first down and et cetera on the field. Everybody wants to partake. There's people. By the way, Wyoming area stadium. The announcer donates his time. The scorekeeper donates his time. The people who take care of the field donate their time, as well as the stadium. So people do rise to the occasion to make this a great event, and I look forward to seeing all these people. There's just great friendships. You know what, John, seeing all these high school coaches come together and get a chance to shake their hand and talk about the season, it's just a great thing. You know, it's like being an old athlete. I know you were an old Unico player yourself, and it's just great to renew those friendships.
Yeah, those friendships are something special that can never get taken away. And as you mentioned, a long time ago, back in 1986, I played high school football in 1987. We played the Unico game that summer and played with some great guys that went on to play at a higher level. Some of them played in college, some of them played in the NFL, but definitely a great experience, a life-changing experience, and those relationships. And you taught me a lot, the guys involved with Unico back then, about giving back to your community and, of course, being good to your fellow man, and I think that's what Unico is all about, Bill. So I want to thank you, and, of course, really look forward to a fun time this weekend.
Well, John, thank you for having me on, and appreciate all your support. You're always there for us, supporting the game, and continue to support us this week, and let's get a good showing out for these kids and a good showing out for our local charities.
All right, the annual Unico game coming up this weekend, Saturday at Wyoming area at Jake Sobieski Stadium at 1 o'clock here on the John Mendola Show. We are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.